G'day guys, Steve here from 4-Wheel Drive Recon, and I've got to tell you that I reckon I have spent perhaps months, countless days living in the bush, and the only thing that I think I ever get sick of sometimes is the food. There's nothing wrong with eating steak or sausages, chops, canned food, but after a while I get sick of it, and so one day I decided that's enough. I'm going to cook or learn to cook out here what I always cook at home, and the only reason I haven't cooked it out here in the past is because I thought it was too hard. So I've set about to find a way to make all of this easy. It doesn't need to be hard. Today we're going to have slow cooked lamb shanks with a red wine sauce, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to do out here and on the fire. Our ingredients to start with: lamb shanks, 4 of them, 1 cup of diced onions, the same amount of carrot and celery. Now this is what they call the Holy Trinity, by the way. Any slow cooked dish, stew, casserole, bolognese sauce, they always start with this and then add to it. In this case I'm going to add some garlic, some thyme, fresh thyme, a couple of bay leaves, a bit of olive oil, chicken stock, 2 cans of crushed tomatoes, about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, and a good half a bottle or so of red wine. And that's it. Salt loves meat, and meat loves salt. This is going to be delicious. Okay, you can see this starting to get hot now. If you're going to do this, I recommend you get one of these. It's a heat-proof glove, or you can get a welding gloves. They're just as good. And one of these. Take the lid off. Boom. She's hot. Put that down here. Rightio. Olive oil. In. Lamb shanks. Listen to that. That's what you want to hear. Get those bad boys in there. That's sizzling. That's what it's all about. Look at this. Where's my tongs? I'll be back. Okay, we're almost there. These are getting beautifully caramelized now. The definition of caramelized is not burnt, but even in meat, there's sugars. As soon as you put sugar to heat, it starts to burn. So in this case, the sugars in the meat, we're caramelizing it before it burns. We pull it out, and that intensifies flavour. So don't skip this bit. They're done. Let's flip them out. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Now we need to turn the heat down a bit here. Let me do that. With this, I'll put the veg in. So, like I said before, we've got 1 cup of carrot, 1 cup of celery, 1 cup of onion, 4 cloves of garlic. And we're just going to fry them off on a much lower heat than we did with caramelised the legs on, because we especially don't want to burn that garlic. Burnt garlic tastes like shit. You want to soften these. Don't need to be browned. I want to soften them down and cook out some of the moisture that's in them, because the moisture is good, but if we can get rid of some of it, more flavour. Less water, more flavour. At this stage, I'll add a little bit of salt as well, because that helps to pull a little bit more of the water out of the veg. And pepper. I don't like to cook everything and then taste it at the end and add salt. I like to add salt gradually along the way. I think you get a better result. Now's the time that we need to add the tomato paste. It's important to add this at a time when you can cook it out. Otherwise you get a really raw flavour. About 2 tablespoons. You get a really raw flavour of tomato. We don't want that. So we'll pour that in there, cook it out. I'll turn the heat up now, by the way. Beautiful. Now, my favourite part. Wine. I've got a Shiraz here. A local. Oh wait, no, it's not a local one. It's from South Australia. Naughty me. In, as Gordon Ramsay would say. Let's go. About half a bottle. The rest is for me. The important thing when you're cooking with wine, I've learned over the years, is that you've got to really cook it out. Because if I just dump everything in there now, the end result will taste, you can taste the alcohol in it. And you don't want that. You want the flavour of grapes, according to the French, and this is a French recipe. But you don't want the alcohol in it, so cook it out, bring it to the boil in other words, and then you can smell when the alcohol is burnt off. Then I'll add the rest of the stuff. About 5 minutes. Okay, that's what I'm talking about there. Boiling away nicely. Cook off the alcohol. Okay, I can't smell any alcohol in that now, which means that the wine is reduced. So let's go in. Tomatoes. 2 cans. In the rubbish bin. Thyme. Now I've got, I don't know, half a packet that you buy at the supermarket. You could tie this up with twine if you wanted to, butcher's twine, and that way it makes them easier to grab the stems out, or you could spend 10 minutes picking all the little tiny leaves off, but I ain't got time for that. Bay leaves. These are the cuisine equivalent to gum leaves. I like to pick the big ones so you can get them out later because you don't want to eat them. But they add nice flavour. And in with our shanks. And 2 cups of stock. Chicken stock. Right, where are we? Let's stir all that in together. Just got to get the camera to show you the colour. The colour is amazing. There we go. I'm going to bring that to the boil now. And then I'm going to take it off the gas, put the lid on and put it in the oven. That's the fun bit, because no more work for me. After that, I sit back and crack one. Okay, so let me get some of these coals here. Look at this. See? Look at that. Dug a little hole here, just an indentation really, just because it keeps the wind out. Now I don't want to have too many coals in here, otherwise it will burn the food on the bottom. You don't want that. Cover them up, keep the coals coming. Okay, stand by. So, we need about 30% of our heat in the coals in the bottom. The other 70% is in coals on the roof. And then we'll get a temperature internal of between 180 and 200. It's been about an hour. Let's have a look, see how it's going. Oh, whoa! Fantastic. Oh. Here we go. Woo! Right. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It explodes. Delicious. Maybe a bit of sauce. Oh wait, some butter. If a little bit of butter is good, more must be better. Delicious. Oh. Ah. Hot, but touch. Ah. Oh, that's so good. Everything that you eat out here is good. But some things are amazing.